All right, so at this point, you're either wondering what the is this girl doing, or is she really just trolling because look at her hair? But I actually think that I'm making progress. What's up, you guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, a very long minute, and I figured I might as well just do a mental health check-in, give you guys an idea of where I've been in here, because it's been all over the place. Honestly, I've had such a tumultuous month. Clearly, the Black Lives Matter movement right now has been at the forefront of most people's conversations. For me, it's been the first thing I think about when I wake up, and usually the last thing I think about before I go to bed. If you don't already know, I am clinically depressed, and I have what I call functional depression, because I always find a way to still work through it. It's usually work that keeps me at bay from getting into a sunken place. But I have not been able to focus on work lately because so much of my work involves creating content and distributing content and analyzing content, and all the content that I've been able to consume has been the riots, has been now dated history that I was never made aware of, because a lot of this was my way of protecting my own peace by not submerging myself into American politics, especially when I don't live in America. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I am an expat living in Vietnam. I've been in Vietnam since the pandemic in February came to Southeast Asia, or at least came to this portion of the world, and it's been lovely. So yeah, I've been spending most of my days looking up ways to donate, what to donate to, what is actually going to make a difference, advocating for the stories that have not been heard, that I know have not been heard, because not much has been done. And it's really a trying time, because I can honestly say that as much as I really do like to, I guess, re-traumatize myself in ways that allow me to truly feel for what is happening, I'm just an empath and I can't help it. I have really been wanting to get back on here and create, because so much of me creating these videos and me sharing my lifestyle with you guys is a release for me, because I keep a lot of things private and I like to keep a lot of my opinions private too, and I'm feeling myself opening up in ways that are necessary for me, because I don't think that my privacy is as necessary as it's been in the past. I know I've had issues with trust and just really wanting to protect myself and protect my peace of mind and my space, but I've been in such a space of disruption and allowing what I'm deeming as normal to be disrupted, if that makes sense. That's the only way that I can envision growth. And I'm taking that as a collective message too, that our entire society, and I mean global society, has so much work to do, and it really is going to take this disruption of peace and of common sense, honestly, because there's just things that I think it's so simple. We are taking in a lot more information than before, and I think it's because of the nature of the world right now and the fact that there's still a whole pandemic going on. So here's why I'm like, listen, I'm gonna do some things. I've done a lot of things in my house that have allowed me to decompress and kind of take myself away from the stress that I put myself under every day, learning what I learn. And so yeah, now we're here, and I'm going to be dyeing my hair. I just want to dye it black, to be honest. And I got some hair dye right here, some organic hair dye that I got from one of these health shops out here. I have no idea what it says besides black, and I was gonna look up the ingredients at least, but to be fair, I am not going to not put this on. So for those of y'all who already know my story times, you already know how this could go all over the place. But if you're new here and you want to join the party, please make sure that you subscribe so that you know when the next video is up, because now I'm definitely going to be getting back into my creating bag. I don't want to take away from what I know comes naturally for me as far as releasing all of this fucking tension that's built up inside.
I have no intention. This isn't intended to be a dragging of the white lesbian YouTubers.
I hope this works. I realize this angle's kind of weird, but I don't feel like putting clothes on, so here we are. I'm gonna mix it up first. I mean, I think this is telling a story of like how this was created and, you know, what makes it so natural. I know I should look up at least the directions in English. I have a shower cap, gloves, gonna need those. Okay, we got pictures. See, this is why I like this. Oh, it's even telling you, I think, to add lime juice. Okay, maybe we should look this up. I think it's water, 1 quart of water, and the powder with lime juice. I don't have lime. I wonder if that's gonna make a huge difference. I decided I was gonna just do it anyway. And I think I'm doing a pretty decent job. I'm gonna put my clothes back on. It's a war zone in front of me. The texture is so watery and it has, yeah, it needs less water. It still dyes, so I'm like, yeah. But you know, like I said, I just wanted to talk. So I just got off the phone with a friend, and it was probably the first conversation in weeks where we didn't start with our trauma. Okay, let me do a smaller piece because, yeah, it's just so much going on. I know there's always so much going on. It's like I'm never ignorant to that. But I think right now with how much we consume social media in general, just how much we utilize it for certain things. Like I go to certain platforms strictly for inspiration. I go to certain platforms strictly for news. And I think it's also ironic that the summer that I, you know, get back onto Twitter, or more so the year that I get back onto Twitter, is when I am really being fed like the news. And not just news like how it's reported on TV or whatever. I mean like our opinions on the news. And it's something that I've been missing because I haven't really given myself that platform to share my opinions. Instagram is not the place. I don't know if it's ever been the place for anyone's personal opinions. They're there. I mean, I'm gonna state my fucking piece wherever the hell I am, but it's just being back on Twitter has definitely opened up some conversations. But yeah, I just definitely see a lot more conversations happening around the things that are important to me. And I think that having those outlets where you can release a lot of the tension that is building from all the things that's going on is important. I'm back in therapy. I haven't been in therapy for some time, and to be back full time is just, it's what I needed to. I got to a point where not knowing how to release the tension was my biggest issue, because it felt weird to do what normally de-stresses me. Like, to an extent, I couldn't even really do everything that would de-stress me, like traveling, you know, being in an airport. Being in an airport, I'll never take it for granted. But yeah, we're still going through Corona, so it's like I'm not on nobody's plane. I'm not in a rush to, you know, travel, and trying to find other ways to decompress and to de-stress have been challenging. But I still, you know, do my normal routines. I still try to maintain some sense of, you know, control over my life. But seeing what's happening on a real consistent basis lets me know, like, my life, there's no controlling my life. Sorry to get dark. This is also why I feel like I'm dyeing my hair black. I just feel dark these days. This is all just to say, it's been a lot, y'all. And I keep trying. I really do. I keep trying to continue to build whatever it is I need that will give me the stability that I crave. 2020 was supposed to be the most stable year for me, and it has been. I've started a lot of projects creatively that just feel good. Like my astrology page, you guys should definitely check it out. Evolve Tarot. We are doing all the work on there to learn astrology and relearn astrology for a lot of folks, because I know growing up, I looked at astrology like, I just couldn't relate. All the images, all of the, leaders, it was just very whitewashed, and I would not see, women of color that had just as much to say about astrology. Damn. But now that I am seeing more people that look like me doing what I do and feeling what I feel and explaining what I've been explaining to myself for decades, it feels so good, and I'm very blessed to have the space and the capacity to have a platform like that. I was just thinking though about how amazing it's been to see a collective, so just like a whole global community of people coming together to really show the world what great things Black people have done and continue to do. It's like Black History Month is just repeated. Like, The Five Bloods by Spike Lee is the film to see on Netflix, like right now. Like, it's one of Spike Lee's best films, in my opinion. This, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in it, because your girl got a little cameo, a little extra. But no, for real, it's so amazing, and I did not expect it to even go the ways that it went. It's just, I'm gonna watch it again tonight. It premiered this weekend, and I was just so honored to be watching it and knowing that this is what was being built right around me, right in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Like, that's where I lived last year, and to have been on set, to have been a part of it, to have actually seen him put this work together. Listen, you couldn't have told me that that's what I was gonna see. I was like, wow. All right, so at this point, you're either wondering what the is this girl doing, or is she really just trolling because look at her hair? But I actually think that I'm making progress. As you can see, a majority of the color is getting the black. And I'm gonna go over this again, but I feel like I move a lot faster if I'm not talking, honestly. So I'm gonna go do that and then pick back up. So we'll speed up. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here for another 45 minutes. I'm probably gonna do some journaling, because like I said, it's been a tumultuous month. But yeah, I'll show you guys the results when it's all over with. I have more videos to record tonight, so when I am all done and styled and cute again, I will be back and I'll say what up and I'll wrap this up. So yeah. I mean, I'm cute. All right, I was definitely going to film this with my face on to at least give a proper goodbye. But yeah, I mean, here's my hair. It's black. It's actually a little light in the center. We're not gonna focus on that part right now. I'm really proud of myself for just getting up and doing this shit. Honestly, I feel like I just can't keep repeating how fucking tumultuous this fucking month has been, and it just started. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are just doing everything you can for your mental health, for your sanity, all of that good stuff. You already know I am praying for you, rooting for you, really sending positive energy your way. And I will see you guys very soon. I'm very happy to be back, and I'm gonna eat this pizza. All right, bye y'all.